Listen up, everybody. Hope y'all are doing good. Now hold up, because they finally got him. Yeah, they really got Joe Budden caught in the spin cycle. Here's the thing. One major downside of podcasting is when you're talking nonstop every day and every week, sooner or later, your real feelings about people are gonna slip out. Somebody get Punch T on the line right now. Now, after Jay-Z sat down with GQ last week, the internet instantly turned it into a full-blown debate about the platform he picked. A lot of folks started criticizing Jay for choosing GQ instead of linking with his guy, Memphis Bleek, who just launched his own podcast and interviews. But let's be real, Jay could sit with literally anyone and those numbers would still go crazy. Why did he pick GQ over other platforms? That's his call, plain and simple. And honestly, Bleek himself doesn't even seem bothered that Jay didn't sit down with him. He even replied to someone on Twitter saying, no matter who Hove chose, y'all could have found something to complain about. If he sat with Bleek, y'all would say, of course he picked his friend. Y'all would claim he wasn't getting asked real questions. Don't twist this into a friendship issue. Y'all were gonna complain regardless. Then Bleek doubled back and said, yeah, all facts, and I'm not even asking what they want to hear. I'd be asking Jay why he ain't passed that Billy plug yet. And honestly, he's not wrong. A lot of these legacy media outlets stay stuck asking about the 90s and Jay's old drug stories. Nobody's trying to hear that in 2026, let's be serious. Personally, I think the interviewer Frazier actually did his thing. He asked questions people genuinely wanted answers to. If y'all want those old street stories, go spin Jay's classic records. Now, over on the Joe Budden podcast Patreon, they started breaking this whole situation down. And while Joe Budden was speaking on it, he ended up calling out Kendrick Lamar and SZA for mostly doing interviews with white platforms. And what they said next, you might not see it coming.
Somebody high up, you could pick what type of interview you want to have.
Come on, say that stupid Memphis Bleek shit you said. I didn't say Memphis Bleek, but what happened was what was going on the internet was people saying, like, how would you have your man have a podcast and you do it for GQ when Bleek just started a podcast? But outside of Bleek, the bigger argument for people was there's a lot of independent folk, there's a lot of black folk. If you're championing black entrepreneurship, black self-determination, all this other shit, why would you do the one interview you're gonna do in the next 5 years? Why would you do it with GQ and not with somebody from the culture? That was a lot of people's criticism.
But Frazier is the culture. I just think he was an employee for GQ. They gave him a cover. They did a photo shoot. It makes sense.
Yeah, but the question wasn't so much like, could you do it with why'd you do it with a black reporter? Yeah, it was.
So what he's going to do?
About the outlet.
The platform.
For Black Beat? He was going to do it for Black Beat? He was going to do it for, you know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, if you're Jay-Z, I mean, and I'm not necessarily, I'm not that invested in the argument, but Jay-Z's gonna get 1 million views in a day, no matter where he does it.
Fact. True.
So GQ's not doing Jay-Z a favor. I get why some people go to the big outlets because they need to look. If Jay-Z came here, if Jay-Z went on my platform, if Jay-Z went on your platform, whatever, like yours, whatever, like he still would get the same views.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that.
Yeah. I don't like that argument.
I agree with Mark. Jay-Z could go to talk to my next door neighbor. The quotes are gonna go viral.
Agree with that, but I
it's
think
going to be
there's
a big
other
difference between 1 million or 2 million views and 300 million
If he goes and
views.
sits with Shannon or us or Nori or something, it's going to get bigger numbers off of it. Just because of the size of that platform already.
Boom. So why not do it? I'm not saying he should, but I'm just saying that why shouldn't he?
Because he can.
I think it was the setting. I think it was just the setting that he was looking for.
And we don't come along with photoshops and pictures and a spread. He had a spread in GQ.
And also to hold defense, he sat down with Ellie and B. He sat down with New York Times. He's done a Breakfast Club
Vanity
interview.
Fair, all of them.
He's literally done almost all of them. So I mean, how at what point can he not just pop it, get his shit off, get his art shit off?
Yeah. I'm
not mad at the GQ choice. I'm just telling you that we were just talking about before the show what a lot of the responses to were to the interview. This isn't my fight.
I think the moment is too big right now. It's anniversaries for 2 projects that are really important to hip hop. I think you have to go sit where it's going to make
you already.
Bro, you went and sat with the New York Times.
Yeah, that's it. That alone is enough for me to say, all right, this moment is here for me to take this type of shit to this platform. There might be another time, like you said, he's done Beat Out of Elliott. He's done the shit where he's giving back. This moment is too big for us to play around with, us considering him branding another podcast.
Yeah, all that criticism about fucking you supposed to be pro culture, but you sit over here. Yeah, I understand it when it come to Kendrick and SZA.
Yeah.
Those are two motherfuckers that you're gonna see on all the white outlets and never see with
Jay's
black
done
people. And I done told them that. I done told all the TV niggas that's how I feel about it. Yeah. But Hov, like you said, sat with
everybody.
Yeah. But Joe, there's a clip you wanted me to respond to?
Yeah. I got the clip.
There's also value legacy brands.
Now listen to this. Joe started catching serious heat all over social media. One person jumped in like, what the hell does Kendrick Lamar have to do with a Jay-Z interview? And hold up, let's not rewrite history. Kendrick has already sat down with Big Boy, Sway, Tay, Erykah Badu, GQ, and plenty more. People are saying Joe's real frustration is that Kendrick won't pull up to his platform for a 2-hour breakdown session about Drake and that whole beef situation. Another comment straight up said Joe Budden clearly wanted that Kendrick interview. They even pointed out that Kendrick has done the same type of black media runs that Jay has done. Now, don't get it twisted. Joe is still my guy. But let's be real for a second. We gotta call it how it is. During that battle, Joe was heavily riding with Kendrick. He said multiple times he just wanted to be around Kendrick and even hug him.
The universe is going to bring us together.
You want that hug so bad.
Because I believe in the power of the universe. I was supposed to just go to the pop-out show like you did, get my hug. I need this transfer of energy.
Who else you need hugs from?
At the moment,
I know you said you need to get your Chris Brown hug. You got that.
gotta hug Chris Brown, did that.
Now you saying Kendrick.
Kendrick is on my hug list. At the moment, it's only Kendrick on my hug list.
And from the outside looking in, it doesn't seem like Joe Budden was faking that energy just to secure a Kendrick Lamar interview. Now, whatever went down behind the scenes between then and now, yeah, we're all in the dark on that. But let's be honest, Joe never got that interview, and you can tell he feels some type of way about it. I'm not exactly sure why Kendrick chose not to pull up to the Joe Budden podcast. Maybe Kendrick prefers sitting across from journalists instead. Or maybe, listen to this, he just doesn't want to do the whole YouTuber, podcaster, streamer circuit right now. But people aren't wrong when they point out he sat with the same platforms that Jay-Z has. So hold up, you can't give Jay a pass and then turn around and be mad at Kendrick for moving the same way. Even though it's been a minute, Kendrick has still done Hot 97, The Breakfast Club, Funk Flex, Elliott Wilson, Big Boy, and more recently he linked up with Ebro and the crew. Now Joe usually keeps it real and transparent with his audience, so whatever conversation happened between him and Kendrick's team, where Kendrick basically declined, that's something a lot of people are curious about. Because right now, fans are definitely picking up on those subtle shots Joe's been throwing at Kendrick. And honestly, some of them feel unnecessary. Alright, I need y'all in the comments. What do you think? Was Joe low-key hating on Kendrick, or was he just misinformed? And hey, if you made it this far, make sure you tap in and subscribe to the channel.